Tricks, bruh.
Hello.
And today, we're just fucking fed up with women today. But not just women. The fucking society we live in today. What are the key problems of today, Tricks?
So, one of the many problems that we face today, or one of the, personas that are currently out there, is how personality no longer matters. How it's always about their body types, or how it's always about their dick size, or who has the best pussy now. It's no longer about personality or what's in their heart or what they want for their future. It's no longer about that. It's all about certain things that completely oppress that.
Exactly. So, how many times have you tried to actually create a good relationship with somebody? How long has it been?
How many times? Yeah, more like how long has it been of me trying non-stop? I've always tried in my life, and I even tried doing the one thing that we oppose, Dallas. And you know what that is? I tried changing myself, my personality, being the best who I am. Didn't work.
Didn't work.
You want to know? It doesn't make sense. They want you to change, but when you do, they don't like it.
Because they're like, oh, you should be yourself. That's the fucking... Oh, that's what we fucking tried to do.
It never works. And one thing that is that and we're not saying all girls are like this. There are a few that are currently out there that believe in what we believe. But what we are saying is it is rare to find.
Right now, today's world, it's the majority to be a jackass to everybody.
Yep.
And you'll get respect when you disrespect them. That doesn't make any fucking sense in this world at all.
What kind of logic is that? In order to get a relationship, you have to be disrespectful and a jackass. What kind of logic is in that?
And don't give me this stupid thing we've always heard. Oh, nice guys finish last. Hell the fuck no, it hasn't, because I've seen a freaking ugly ass freaking guy with a gorgeous looking woman with him fucking dating. So don't even give me that type of crap.
And vice versa, and it does not make sense, because when they try explaining their point of views, it can be so contradictable and hypocritical that it just doesn't make any sense. And we all wonder why. And we tried changing. And speaking of when I was where I was getting at, there was this one time in around 2013, I believe, when I was still in middle school, I was trying with this one girl, and I decided I wanted to change a little bit, be someone else. And guess what? I even tried being an asshole, the kind of guys that girls like today. And guess what? She still didn't like me. And I tried everything with her.
Let me guess, you were too nice. She said you were too nice.
I was too nice. And I was like, what's about me too nice? Let me tell you something. I even fought a guy for her who kept treating her like shit, who always taunted her on the way to 5th period. I even fought that guy. And guess what? At the end of the day, when I walked up to her, after the confrontation about the next, after I got out of ISS.
What is wrong with you?
I expected like a kiss or a hug. But you know what? She walked up to me. She said exactly what you said, Dallas. She walked up to me after Spanish, and she was like, "What is wrong with you? Why would you do that? You're so stupid." When she told me that this guy was bothering her and I did something about it, he no longer messed with her, but yet I was the one who was stupid.
This whole world is literally upside down. We're literally in the upside down world.
Yeah, Stranger Things gone wrong.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, hell, I bet we would have, you know, I bet, you know what? And Stranger Things, you know,
Stranger Things are
the 80s.
They're set in the 80s, of course. Of fucking course.
Yeah. And you know, back then it was still as difficult as it is today, but it wasn't as big as of a problem.
The social media is a problem today. It's a big fucking problem.
Snapchat and Instagram girls like posting
and now TikTok?
And...
Who gives a shit about TikTok? Oh my gosh. Nowadays, you have to be over-sexualized. You have to have a big dick. You have to have big tits. I don't care if you demonetize me or block me or whatever, YouTube. This needs to go viral because we're getting sick of this shit.
Yep, but you know, more than likely, we're probably gonna get disliked and blown to shit because of our opinion.
Yep.
You know, they're probably gonna be both audiences, like the both audiences.
Oh, they're just trying too hard.
or yeah, you're you know, you complain too much. You guys are just bitches. Oh, no wonder why the girls don't like you. Blah 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 blah. And you know, they'll be talking and talking, and I'm been like, yeah, we heard it all before, pal. We heard it all before.
Yep.
And I'm not. Me and Dallas, we are not gonna change.
Nope.
Guess what? I know. I said I did before, and I already tried that. And guess what? It still didn't my point on why there's a really big problem today in society.
It's just sad. The 90s and 80s women were so much respectful. Sure, they played hard to get, but it was easy hard to get. Not like, oh, you have to do this for me. You have to impress me for this and that and this and that. Like, no, 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 no. There is no such thing as a type. If you love the person, you tell them. Even if... Bruh. Even if you're so scared to tell them, you have to tell them.
Perfect execution.
And one other thing that I find really sad is how sometimes the smallest things that you do or you say, for example, like you get them offended. You walk up to them and you say, wow, you look very nice. That's all you say. You look nice.
They give you a stupid fucking look. Like it...
What? Do you even think you have a chance with me?
I'm like, what?
No. I never said that. I just complimented you. I have a boyfriend, by the way, and he'll kick your ass.
I'd like to fucking see him try.
Yeah, we had ragdoll your boyfriend.
Yeah. Is he causing a scene, babe? Yeah, kick his ass for me. Yeah, that's not a real girlfriend. That's a fucking bitch. I'm sorry, YouTube, but that's a bitch.
Yeah. I would have been like,
to all
those, walked up
to all the people that are still sane in this world, don't go for those type of girls, because all they want is your dick, and that's it. That's it.
Yep.
So, yeah. Trix, remember the video we saw? Freaking modern versus 90s?
Yeah,
bro, that made me fucking... that made me freaking cry, dude, because it's true. It's freaking true.
And I remember that rant by another YouTuber known as J-Dub. That guy, you know, that guy with the glasses?
Yep.
He had a similar experience. It's just so sad. You can compliment them in the nicest way possible, and they'll get offended. And their backup is them thinking that you have the audacity to even, you know, for you to even compliment them, which is so misunderstanding. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
It's like, if I was a girl and a guy walked up to me saying that I looked nice, I would immediately blush.
Well, thank
I would
you.
be like, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Just today's...
I wouldn't get offended and say, I have a boyfriend, or you have a chance.
But see, Trix, it's today's society because they follow the stupid fucking trend. Oh, well, if he compliments you, he's a freaking pervert. He's a pedophile. He's a feminist. He's a freaking... Don't follow that agenda. Be your fucking...
You know...
Like, we have plenty of girls. Sure, there are lots of girls we will meet in the future. It's just... It's too hard when you're, like, in your 20s or teens now. Because it's like... They're so fucking spoiled and dumb. I'm sorry, YouTube, but... I'm sorry, viewers. I'd rather fucking date a MILF from the 80s or freaking 90s than today's women.
And you know what's sad? Because of this persona in society now, you can actually look this up. My personal college in Texas Tech, in Lubbock, Texas, did a review about this. And you want to know what they found? Researchers say 42% increase in the United States of homosexuality because of this persona. And they say that a 39% chance, guess what? You know how much? That gay couples last way longer than straight ones.
It's
and
sad.
that's because, yeah, it is sad.
It's so fucking
and
sad.
that's why most guys are turning gay now.
Because most of these guys have just given up because these women won't give him a chance. He's tried so much and he just gave up.
Yeah, and that really hits home for me.
Unlike me, I won't give up, no matter the cost.
Yep, because you're the symbol of hope.
I try to be.
I swear, you know what? That was I know this is off topic, but dude, you're Steve Harrington and I'm fucking Jonathan Jonathan Buck.
No, I'm like freaking Sora, Captain America, Superman, All Might, all together. Fun.
You guys.
And another thing. Yep, and another thing. Girls today. Yeah, there are some girls that love video games and comic books and all that. We get that. But it's still a society, it's like the majority thinks like that's pathetic. You guys are childish. Like, okay. We grew up with that shit. What did you grow up with? Oh yeah. You grew up way too fast because you forgot your kid self. You know, that little kid that you were when you was a kid. He still stays inside of you when you grow up. So yeah. You've lost him, so you basically lost yourself, because that's who made you that way. That's who fucking made you.
Once you lose yourself, there's no redemption.
Nope.
Because they say you being a child, you being childish, is what keeps you humane.
Exactly.
It's what keeps your humanity. Because that's why children are so innocent, is because they don't know. And as long as you hold on to that part, you can still grow up. I'm not asking you to be. I'm not asking you to
still love your childhood. You can still watch Power Rangers. You can still watch Star Wars. You can still watch anything you want. It's your opinion. Don't care about others anymore. They're stupid. Don't listen to them.
You have every right to be who you want to be. No one's gonna judge you.
Except
However,
God.
You know, except God. Because at the end of the day, He reigns supreme.
All you atheists or scientists out there, I'm sorry. He is real, and If you don't believe in him, he'll show you. He'll show you. Just pray for your safety. That's what we care. We care about this world. We don't want it to burn. But sadly nowadays, shootings are a trend now, which is just sad. It's just bad now. World War III is about to freaking start. It's sad. The whole world is slowly coming to an end for us. And it's because of your stupidity, arrogance, and fucking greed. Good job.
You know what's even more sad?
What's sad, Trick?
Is that nowadays, like, or you know, now since when we're like the current age, since World War III might happen, that means me and you might get drafted.
Hey, I'll fight for my country any freaking day. I'll fight for my country. I'll fight for my friends, my family. Sacrifice for them. I don't care.
Yeah, it just gives you like this perspective of what the hell is going on now.
You know, like, me and Trix, we're freaking 90s kids. It wasn't this bad. Not at all. Not at freaking all. When we grew up...
Actually, like, sorry for interrupting, but
yeah,
actually
go ahead.
I was a 2000s kid. In the early, I was born in 2001, but...
Okay, but still, yeah.
But still, I grew up with the stuff that, you know...
Yeah. Sorry for that.
I mean, you're fine. I just wanted to clarify, because I mean, you know, Dallas, you're actually a 90s kid, well, I'm an early 2000s kid.
Yeah.
But still, me and you still share pretty much the exact same beliefs.
Exactly.
Which makes us similar in every way.
But the people that grew up later than that, they're lost.
You know,
they're lost.
You know, Dallas, I'm just so glad that I met you, because everyone that I know, they don't understand my... Yeah, no, well, my friends, they're not, you know, I'm not talking about, like, the assholes, but I'm talking about my friends, you know? They don't understand what it's like to be me. They don't understand that shit. Yeah, everybody has their own problems. I'm not saying, oh, because we can't get into a relationship, it's the #1 problem. We're not saying that. We're just wondering why it's happening. Like we do everything. We do
why
everything
is it
we
happening?
Think of, we take advice. You know, we all wonder what's going on. And every time we ask that, we get judged for it. We're like, then people will tell us, oh, you're not trying hard enough, or you're being a pussy, you're, you know, or you're weird.
We've heard
you're too weird.
So many times, and we're sick of it. We don't care about your opinion. Just like everything has changed in our world. The movies have changed. The tone of our society. Feminism is ruining our games and movies now. And it's bringing a tear into my eye. It's stupid. It's so freaking stupid. Everybody has to follow this agenda, or else you're going to get ridiculed for the rest of your freaking life. That's not how this should work.
Yep. We're not saying that men are superior. No. Men and women are equal. No matter what. No one is higher than the other. Nope. We're all equal. We're just saying...
I like to 1977 when Carrie Fisher did the role.
Yeah. And also, Heather Slater, remember her? From the 1980s when she played Supergirl? She also played Kal-El's mother in Smallville, and she plays the adoptive mother of Kara Danvers / Kara Zor-El in Supergirl. You know?
Freaking 70s Wonder Woman. She was great.
Beautiful. She had the heart and soul of that role, you know?
Girls, feminists, please stop what you're doing. You're ruining it.
I'm just, like I said, Dallas, I'm so glad I met someone like you, because all these years, me being alone, I never ran into someone who made me feel sane, because you helped me feel sane, that I'm not losing it. Because I always knew it was a problem with society and not me. I always knew it, but I could never find someone to help me see it, to help me prove it. But now that I met Dallas, aka the symbol of hope, now that I met him,
I try.
No, you're the symbol of hope.
What are you the symbol of?
I don't know, but
when you have hope, people, you turn dope.
Amen to that.
A symbol of hope
Amen.
is when Superman beats Batman.
Symbol of hope. Symbol of hope is when Smallville comes back. It's no longer A symbol of hope is when Henry Cavill joins the Battle of Wakanda.
Hey, you know why? You know why? 'Cause I'm a symbol of hope.
A symbol of hope.
Like,
When
hey,
Christopher Reeves fights
why'd you steal my cookie, bruh? 'Cause I'm a symbol of hope.
No, Superman starts playing. He starts playing the Avengers theme song in the DC universe, and a citizen is like, "Superman, stop! We're gonna get a copyright strike." And Superman goes, "Not today, sis." And then they go, "Why?" And Clark goes, "'Cause I'm a symbol of hope."
A symbol of hope is when you team kill a rookie by not doing his job.
Amen for that.
Oh yeah, and another thing about society. Oh yeah. Sensitiveness. People are too oversensitive nowadays. And they ruin games like Rainbow Six Siege, this reverse fire shit. Yeah, good job, Ubisoft. You fucking killed your game. But we're trying to stop the toxicity. You're not going to stop it by doing that. I tell you that right now.
And it's sad because if you think about it, what we're talking about has made its way, like Dallas mentioned, it's made its way into Hollywood and gaming companies.
And don't even get me started about SJWs. SJWs are...
I have to admit, there's faults in it. Like, when they literally said that Supergirl would beat Superman every single time.
Perfect execution.
That was complete bullshit, dude. That's how you. And then they even said, they made Superman say, "Oh, Kara, you're stronger than me. I was fighting at full strength." What?
People, we have a friend named Peter. He actually thinks this, right? This may be a nerdy topic for you guys, but
Yeah,
if you think Supergirl can beat Superman, no, she fucking can't. Because first of all, Superman has more knowledge than her, but she's more stronger. Doesn't matter. He's faster, more knowledgeable than Supergirl.
And since he's trained with Bruce Wayne, who's one of the master tacticians in the DC universe, since, you know, his sparring show, right, that he knows where the pressure points of a Kryptonian are. Kara doesn't. So what does that tell you? If Clark actually is determined to win, all he does is speed blitzes, and he speed blitzes her and literally punches the pressure points, and Kara's entire body is disabled. Instantly. Oh no, but no, but how come Doomsday killed Superman, but Supergirl killed Doomsday? Well, you do realize that Doomsday was just hit by a gamma bomb because of Superman. But after Superman's death, Kara literally fought Doomsday right afterwards. So therefore, Doomsday was weakened. He wasn't at full strength, and that's why Supergirl won. She only won because of Clark. If Clark had not intervened before, guess what? Supergirl would have been killed.
Another problem with society is biasism and favoritism. I'm talking about you, MCU fanboys. You're not a fan of the Marvel if you haven't seen or read the freaking comics. You're not a fan.
You know, it just makes me so upset that if you have people who claim they are fans of Marvel, DC, Image, and a bunch of other comic book companies when they only watch the live action movies / TV shows that come with it. And it upsets me so much. It's like, you don't get it, man. That's only one version of a character you're watching, when in comic books there's like so many variations and so much other good stories. Like, people act like Infinity War and Endgame are like the best story arcs for Marvel.
Exactly.
No, there's so much greater story arcs in the comic books. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not downgrading
To all those
the MCU.
people saying Superman is a boring character, you have to read his comics to understand his character more. I'm sorry, but you have to.
Oh, but you know, if I see him in the movies, then I'll understand the comics, and you know, because the movies are based off the comics. But you do realize that while they are based off the comics, they do tend to have different tones.
Exactly.
You know, and with comic books, they're not limited because they're comics. They can go the full route, while movies have to keep their ground in order to please audiences, which I think is very stupid. You know, that's one of the reasons why they nerf characters, because they think that you know, they're scared that, oh, we might bore our audience because of how OP the characters are. No, real fans would think that is cool as fuck.
Exactly.
Like me and Dallas, we get goosebumps when we see a pissed
Zack
off Superman
Snyder
with glowing.
tried to capture the same freaking chaos in Man of Steel. And what did you guys do at the end of the fucking movie? You complained that he killed people in Metropolis.
If you read the novelization behind Man of Steel that Zack Snyder released, you actually, and this was 2 months before the movie, but then he released an after image, right? And it displays how Clark, it shows what he was thinking during his battle with Zod. He was thinking about not only Lois, but he was thinking about the Daily Planet, right? He was thinking about the Daily Planet and every single person in Metropolis. Now, the only reason why he couldn't get Zod away from the city is because at the time Superman Clark had just started to, you know, use his powers efficiently. And Zod is like a combat veteran from Krypton who knows his stuff.
And he's,
you know,
he literally developed his powers rapidly than Superman. A lot faster than Superman.
And let's also mention on how Zod could adapt.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch the scenes, the extended cut scenes, they actually show him injecting his body with fluids, and that gives him the ability that basically codes his genetics and gives him the ability to adapt to Superman's attacks, which makes him stronger and even more of a threat.
Exactly.
And every single time, and if you look at this, every single time Clark was... Remember that one scene where Clark punched Zod and he was trying to punch him across the city?
Yep.
And the novelization, it states he was trying to get Zod out of the city, but since Zod kept adapting, every single punch Clark kept throwing at him, his durability was not getting weaker, it was getting stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Zod was able to stay in the city. It wasn't Clark's fault, it was Zod.
Okay. If Superman would have tried to, you know, gotten Zod out of bounds, out of the area towards Metropolis, Zod would just fly back because he hates humans.
Exactly, and even so, right, like I forgot about that. Even so, if Clark managed to somehow get Zod out of bounds and out of city limits, out of the city zone, Zod would still fly back because even though Clark refused to join him and his allegiance to the Kryptonian Empire, he still hates humans.
Mm-hmm.
He'd want to destroy them. Hell, he'd probably want to make us all slaves.
Exactly. Alright, let's go back to the topic of SJW. You ruined your freaking expectations of The Last Jedi because you called it a SJW film. Where was it? Literally. Where the fuck was it?
Oh, well, it's obviously Rey because, you know, she gets stronger and stronger and stronger for no varied
and
reason.
Admiral
and she had
Hodo?
barely any...
Admiral Hodo.
Oh.
She was literally trying to, you know... She had a plan.
Look, she sacrificed herself. She had to improvise, and people are saying, "Oh, well, her sacrifice was to show that women aren't scared of, you know, losing everything or sacrificing anything." You know, that's clearly feminism. No, it's not. It's a sacrifice that she made to save everybody.
Yep.
How? See, that's
Admiral
how
Hodo had a plan, and Poe just freaking ruined it. She went, she was in the right, Poe was in the wrong, okay?
Yep.
And don't even get me started about Rose. Just because you hated the character, just like Jar Jar Binks, you're going to mock her, ridicule her,
and
insult her.
The actors and actresses? That is very uncalled for.
Exactly. And now the same fucking thing is happening to a 7-year-old girl.
From Avengers Endgame who played Tony Stark's daughter. And you guys, you assholes, are wanting to bully a 7-year-old. What the hell is the matter with you people? You know, Dallas, I wouldn't be surprised if these are the same people that are, you know, the kind of how what we were talking about earlier with how girls, how some of the majority of girls today, how they care about everything else but personality.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that is probably the main audience for the bullies right there.
It's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally so bad.
And forgive me that I can't get any words out right now or anything that makes me sound sufficient.
We're pissed off, guys.
It gets me so upset that sometimes I have difficult speaking or making sense. But you have to understand where me and Dallas are coming from here. Yeah, yeah. One thing, I'm not gonna lie, my teacher taught me. My favorite teacher, her name's Coach Estrada, and she's in social studies. She was a social studies teacher / U.S. history teacher. She taught me a very important lesson. She said there will always be two sides to the story. There will be the opposing view and your view. Just
that doesn't mean abandon the person that is wrong. No.
Nope. Just because someone is wrong, and hey, again, let me tell you something. No one can be wrong if it's an opinion, right? No one can be right or wrong because it's an opinion. Now, if it was a fact, like the college-based fact from my local city, then yeah, then it's a fact because they did research into it. They found everything evident to make it a fact. However, an opinion, no one's right or wrong, but yet you still have people who claim that opinions are facts, and that is another cancer in today's society.
This is off topic, but it's still in the same category of stupid people and society. But remember Real 707 viewers? Remember him? Yeah, we don't talk anymore. Trix, I can't talk about it, but you can.
So I'm still gonna be neutral here because I respect both Dallas and Real.
Yes.
And I don't want to be personal or anything, and I don't want to.
Real, if you're watching this,
what needs to be said.
You need to listen.
I will say what needs to be said. So Real and Dallas had a falling out. However, Real, he feels that since he felt like Dallas had a few problems that could not be fixed. However, instead of going to him and asking him personally, you know, to the things that annoy him and upset him, he instead blocks Dallas on everything imaginable, everything, Facebook to PlayStation to phone, email, you name it.
Out of his life entirely.
You know, and it makes me wonder, Real always likes to back up his claims, and I understand where he's coming from, but getting rid of someone like that, like it just upsets me.
I was a good friend to him, dude. I tried.
If you're not gonna talk to him and figure out the problem, then there was no point in them being friends in the first place. I hate to admit it, but and I'm gonna miss seeing Dallas and Real in parties together, because now Dallas, whenever I look at old clips of all of us playing the second Battlefront, having fun, and even the first Battlefront, I start getting teary. Yeah. Because I want Real to come back. And
I still have dreams.
And it really hurts me on how Real did Dallas like that. I can understand where he was coming from, you know, with his beliefs. It's just, why not go and talk to him? Yeah, Dallas, he may have had his problems in the past, but let's be honest, we all have problems. It's not just Dallas. No one's perfect.
Everybody has flaws.
Look, for example, another thing that we don't like to talk about, viewers, is that you know, the most popular YouTuber on our channel is Sawyer Sable, and he not only does gameplay, but he also does movie reviews. Specifically, that's what he's mostly known for. And Dallas and Sawyer never really saw eye to eye, and they've had a lot of arguments in the past. But now they've come together, and they're really good friends now. And you want to know why? That's because they got both of them got stuff off their chests and explained and talked to each other.
Exactly.
And guess what? There's no more tension between them anymore. Every now and then, excuse me, every now and then there will be an argument. You know, it's just what happens in friendships. But it won't become personal or anything serious. If anything, Dallas or Jingo will leave the party to cool down, and then they'll rejoin later. And boom, that's the end of it. it just really upsets me how this group is slowly falling apart, dude. Like
Exactly.
Eddie
has
if you're
turned
listening
into
or
an
if you're
asshole.
watching,
I'm sorry.
Eddie, I really hope you change, man. You know, we care a lot about you. It's just we don't know what's going on with you. We hope Real comes back. You know, Dallas, if you think about it, it's really me, you, and Jingo left. So, you know, or Jingo's known as Sawyer, everybody. It's really only me, Dallas, and Sawyer left.
And if this gets out of hand, we're just gonna have to find somebody else, a new group, because this is getting out of hand, and we're getting fed up. The reason why we made that group is because fucking drama. And everywhere we go, it's always drama.
We can never find anybody who's stable.
It's just always me, Trix, and Jingo. I mean, sure, there's these new members, but they're hardly active. We're literally almost like active almost every day. I take a little break, but I let the freaking, you know, group know. And Eddie, I'm sorry about this, Eddie. This pisses me off when you say I'm inactive. When I literally say I'm going to take a freaking break.
And another thing that is uncalled for is when Eddie changes the group name to just spite Dallas. That is just very uncalled for. Especially when that one time Eddie changed the group name to everybody's friend with Real but Dallas or something like that. Now that was extremely uncalled for. You know, Dallas, do you think me, you, and Jingo might like just one day get fed up with everybody and
find a new group? Exactly. Hell yeah. Because all these other members, they hardly just join. They hardly care. We have to find a better group that actually cares, dude. Because we're the only people that cares for this group. Everyone else is like, oh, it's just fun and games. Yes, it is fun and games, but it's also a lesson to help fix our society. This is a group to respect others, not ridicule others, and yet you fucking do that. You do it just to piss us off. We don't need people like that in this world. I hope one day I'll see Real again, because it's tearing me apart. We were so good friends. But viewers, listen to me right now. If you have the same problem that's going on between me and Real, and your best friend that you thought you were best friends with blocked you out of their life, they're not really your friend, because they weren't from the beginning. All those people that say your online friends is nothing compared to real life friends. Yes and no. I'm sorry. There's no answer to that, because it's your freaking opinion. It all comes down to an opinion. Oh, gosh. We've ranted a lot.
We just had to get this off our chest, dude.
Exactly.
You want any other? Do you have any other topics you want to talk about?
Gaming has changed a lot. Our games
Yeah,
that we
nice.
play, these microtransactions, these live service crap, it's just a stupid practice of paying real fucking money, and I'm getting sick of it.
Yeah,
If you promise,
like,
this is to you fucking EA. This is to you, EA, and DICE. Yes, you too, DICE. We tried to defend you, but this is the last fucking straw. You said you would give us weapons. Literally, in the reveal trailer. No weapons yet. We still have the same weapons from launch. What is up with that? Oh, we're too busy making... You're too busy making excuses, that's what. We don't have enough developers. Then hire some. Hire. What's another thing that pisses you off, Trix? From EA and DICE.
is how they put... Okay, how they promised us that Battlefront 2 will give us the experience that we deserve as Star Wars fans. And, okay, the first Battlefront was explainable, and this is why. Because it was an experiment, and they wanted to see where it would go. And it was so far, even though, and that's why I didn't have a campaign. It's not because their development team, was lazy. It's not because DICE is lazy, it's just because they wanted to experiment with something that they first touched. They want to see where it goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second one, they promised us it will be a way better experience. However, the only problem that I saw is when I saw the release of Battlefield 5. That is an amazing game.
Mm-hmm.
However, it really upsets me how they put all their focus on that one rather than 2. Because 2, while it has a lot of problems with the bugs and everything,
And the
it still has
servers are not
potential.
even smooth like Battlefield. I keep telling the developers over and over and over, have you fixed the servers yet? Because every time I play a CS, Capital Supremacy or GA, I see one person that's lagging or jumping or just rubber banding off the freaking walls, and I can't even freaking shoot him because it's either my connection or his. I don't have the same problem in Battlefield 5, so why is that? Listen to the community, DICE. Listen. Oh, we've listened. We've heard your feedback. No, you have not. Oh, but they gave us droidicas. After 6 months of asking, it took them 6 months to do that. I can't support that. I can't defend that. Can you defend that, Trix?
Nope.
That's just pure laziness. DICE and EA are lazy now with Battlefront 2. We'll continue to support Battlefield 5. Oh, sure. Battlefront 2, we kind of lost hope. I mean, sure, we'll still play it for you guys. Not as much anymore because... unless they give us a big O content, one reinforcement, one map, and one vehicle is just not enough. It's not enough. That's not content. That's drip feed content, like Real always said. They're drip feeding us to the point we're losing interest.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. It's just stupid. And to all you Last Jedi haters out there, grow up. It's been 2 years, and you're still criticizing people over their opinions. Grow up.
And this may seem hypocritical coming from us, but we're just sick and tired. Okay, yeah, guess what? When you say The Last Jedi is bad, it is an opinion. Just like when we say it is good, that's an opinion. But just because someone has a different opinion than you doesn't mean that they're wrong or they're stupid.
Mm-hmm. So dumb.
Whoops.
Like, they act like it's facts. You're literally dumb and stupid to them if you like The Last Jedi. But they're just called trolls. To be honest, this is a bad minority of people trashing The Last Jedi. This is not even trolls anymore. This is just stupidity now. Sure, people can handle a few trolls, but now it's just the hate over The Last Jedi. It's ridiculous at this point. And now you're hating on Solo? What? Because Lando is a pansexual? There's no proof that he's a pansexual. No fucking proof. Oh, he cares for a droid. Yeah? And?
Whoops.
Poe Dameron? He cares for BB-8. Luke? He cares for R2.
Full speed.
It's been like this for years. I'm sorry about the freaking Darth Maul scene. That was fan service. That was fucking fan service. That was just dumb. And because of your backlash and boycotting, we'll probably never see another anthology film ever again because they canceled the anthology series thanks to you guys.
Yep.
So the problem is of society where girls are too stupid. Not all of them. The generation of girls have lost their touch. Older women are better because they were in another generation. Of course they're going to be better. Favoritism, bietism, or bias, whatever. Whatever it is. SJW, feminism, judgmental people. This is a whole problem in the world that just needs to stop. Greed too, because you're destroying our world right now. With your fossil oils, your fuels and all that. Oh, yeah. Polar ice caps are, melting again. Whoop-de-freaking-do. No, because one day, when those polar ice caps melt, all of them, will be underwater because of your stupid mistakes. But, to all those sane people and good people out there, just be yourself.
Yep.
Listen
Don't
to your
change
heart.
Like I did
Listen to
at
your
one
heart.
point. Be who you are, and no matter what, be like Dallas too. Be like determined, and you will find somebody. We are determined as well, and we always try. But you know,
We're late bloomers.
eventually we will. Yes, we will find someone. That's just how it is. No one should be left alone, and no one's gonna be.
So yeah, we just wanted to get this off of our chests and everything. I know we ranted for a while, but I just hope anyone who sees this, please respect our opinions and our views. Because we just want this world to be a better place. Which it probably won't, but still. There's no harm in trying. It's the Kingdom of Gamers and Tricks, bruh. When you have hope, You turn dope.
You turn dope.
We'll see you guys.